everyone, it's Anastasia again, and before the sun goes down, which it probably will while I'm doing this video, I thought I'd come back and do my little Jo Malone haul for you. As I mentioned before, I went to Nordstrom's beauty trend event today, and I decided that I needed a new perfume. I really don't need a new perfume because I have several, and I keep mentioning that I'm going to do a perfume collection video, and I swear I'm going to. I hope that you won't have to hear me say that another time before I actually do the perfume collection video. But anyway, so I don't need another perfume, but there's always a but. I have a lot of perfumes, but they're all based on what I generally like and what I've generally been into, which is full florals, so white florals, clean florals, and rose-based florals, but florals, meaning like those scents that get you kind of what I say is like high in the nose. Something that smells like very like a natural bouquet that you would smell in a wild field, something, and even though they are distinct within the floral category, they are all florals. And I don't know, all of a sudden something hit me that, you know what, I don't want to smell like that anymore. I don't want to smell like a bridal bouquet or a wild field of roses. I want to smell like something else, something deeper, something richer, something not musky, but just something different. So in thinking about where I was going to go to find that different scent, I started looking into Tom Ford, and Tom Ford definitely has different scents. I mean, you know, a lot of them are based off of a musk though, and I'm not a fan of musk. There's something, I know there are different types of musk, but usually when I use, whether they call it a white musk or a suede musk or whatever it is, they tend to turn on my skin. They may smell good in the beginning, but after a while, after it wears in my skin and blends with my chemistry, they start to turn. Either they smell like a little sour or a little soapy or just not good. And I'm not going to spend $250, $215, that's the smallest size of a Tom Ford, to buy something that's going to turn on me. So, and thinking about going from Tom Ford, I was like, you know what? Why don't I start really looking into Jo Malone? I've had some little samples here and there, and I've always liked it, but it is an investment, and I have hesitated to do that, and I thought, you know what? Now's the time. Now's the time, especially because they're known for their fragrance combining. You can go online, which I will link their website below, and it tells you how you can, they have so many different scents. They're not even, I wouldn't even call them fragrances. They're different scents that you can blend together to make your own special mix, and you can either make it warmer or more floral or sweeter, whatever you want. So, down to the haul. So I finally went into Jo Malone, some money in my pocket, and decided I'm going to get me something. And this is what I got. All nice and gift wrapped for the holidays. They do amazing gift wrapping and really amazing customer service. So let's see which one will open first here. We'll do the main event first. So this was the biggest purchase of the day. So Jo Malone London, as you can see, the little bow. Open it up here. And here we are. And here's the beautiful box and presentation. Nicely wrapped right there for me. So let's unwrap this together. There we go. And at the event, they did have something very special with, not just for the Jo Malone counter, but for any perfume that you bought, they had an engraver there that would engrave whatever you wanted on the bottles, your initials, a saying, your name, and that's exactly what I got done. So here's the presentation here, and my initials are there at the bottom, and they just did an amazing job. And the fragrance that I purchased is, it's actually one of the, I have my notes here on my phone, so please forgive me for looking down. What, usually when you see Jo Malone fragrances, it's in a white clear bottle like this, and I'll get into what this is right here. But this is a different collection that they have. This is called the Cologne Intense, and I got the scent Dark Amber and Ginger Lily. And it says it's rich with precious ingredients inspired by ritual, deeply sensual scents. And the notes in this particular scent are, it says rare Kara wood, which is Kyara, prized in the Kodo ceremony, the highly ritualized Japanese art of incense appreciation. Enriched with amber and black orchid, illuminated by the clean sensuality of black cardamom, ginger, and water lily. It's supposed to be calm and relaxing. And that is exactly what I need. I didn't really look into the description before I bought this, and I find it very interesting that it's based on a Japanese ritual, because I don't know, there's something about Japanese things that I just adore. So this is the first time I'm actually spraying it from the bottle, and it is, I don't know how to describe these. It's clean, it's a big fragrance, but it's clean, it's inviting. You can smell the wood and the incense, but it's not something, it's not like dated like a 70s incense. It's just something so nice and pretty, just a scent that if you smelled it, you would want to walk into it. You would want to go to where that scent is. So I imagine wearing it, if I smelled someone wearing this, I would want to get closer to them. And that's the kind of things that you want in a personal fragrance. Something that's going to invite people to talk to you, to come near you, to get to know you. Not something that when you walk into a room, people are like kind of taken aback and want to move away from you. This is definitely a scent that someone wants to get closer and kind of investigate. What is that scent? Why am I drawn to this scent? What is that? That is the kind of scent that Jo Malone, those are the kind of fragrances that they have. So this is the Dark Amber and Ginger Lily. Ooh, and it's kind of smoky too. Okay, so since they have fragrance combining, in this bag is the fragrance that I decided needed to be combined with that one. And you know, you don't have to do that, but it was just, as I said, I decided to go all in. Okay, this is so cute with the little holiday berries. Okay, so we have this here, and I have something else in here, so I'll take that out too. And let me tell you, their customer service, they're the nicest people that work at Jo Malone. I've never been to a Jo Malone counter and had a bad experience. Okay, so this is the second box here. Is again nicely wrapped with a bow. And these are beautiful boxes, nice and hard and really substantial boxes. You could use them for display. And in this little box, I have what I decided to mix with it. And this is the one of the, let's see, the previous one, that was the 3.4 ounce. And then this one is the 1 ounce bottle. And of the, of this one, this retails for $155, and then the 1 ounce retails for $60. So it's nice that, you know, for $60 you can just drop in and get a new little fragrance to mix with your bigger fragrance to totally make something completely different. I mean, even if you're going on the aspect of, you know, thinking about it monetarily, that's it's a really good deal. Okay, again, so this is the blue Agava and Cacao, and I will give you the description of that one here. Let's see. This one is, sorry, let me find it here on my phone. Oops. I had it on my history and it's gone away, so just give me one moment. And here we go. So this one says, the rhythm of Latin music, sexy, edgy, and persuasive, fresh limes and zesty grapefruit dance over a heart of blue agava flower. Sea salt cuts through the primitive rawness of cacao to reveal the sensuality of vivitaire, cinnamon, and musk. So the reason why I bought this one, if you don't know what agave is, it's a cactus, and it's been very popular lately because it's an alternative sweetener. If you've been to any of your health stores, or if you're trying to get off of sugar, you can use agave as a natural sweetener that has fewer calories, or is better for your body. I'm not sure about the calorie part of it, but so it's a sweet natural essence. And then cacao is, of course, the where chocolate is made from cacao. So I love the smell of chocolate, especially chocolate fragrances. And so I just had to try this one out. I didn't think that I was going to purchase it, but as soon as I smelled it, I knew I had to have it. And the fact that when you mix it with another fragrance, there's many fragrances you can mix this with, and it just smells beautiful. So just do a spray here. This one is, I don't know how to describe these. These are so hard to describe. It's sweet, it's fresh, it smells like, kind of like, not like cotton candy, but it smells like sugar. If you've ever had like any those natural candies of this sponge sugar, or almost a caramelized sugar, it smells like sugar, if you know what I mean. Not sweet, but like sugar. And then at the very end, you get that, not chocolate scent, but cocoa scent. So like when you open a container of, chocolate powder to put into, of cocoa powder to put into a cake, how it has like that dry, smoky scent, and it doesn't smell sweet. It smells like smoky and spicy, and I believe that it says that there's cinnamon in here, which I wouldn't have thought of before, but you do smell it in there. I mean, it's just beautiful. It's not like, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't, they're called colognes. It's not an eau de parfum or, anything like that. They're based on cologne, so it does have a higher alcohol content than an eau de parfum, but I find that these fragrances last a long time. I have the first one that I started out with as a gift was this Jo Malone Peony and Blush Suede. And when I smell this one, this is like a perfume. I mean, it's what I think of as a perfume. It is very richly floral. It does have a musky scent at the end, but it's like very high in the nose floral, a pink, big floral. And I find with these, I can mix, let's say this brand new one that I just bought, this blue agave, with this peony, and this blue agave will make it a little sweeter, a little more citrus, and so it'll make it lighter and fresher. So I can mix any of these together. And as I mentioned before, I will put the website below. They do have like a fragrance combining like chart that'll tell you what goes with best, what fragrances go together. Anyway, so with the Nordstrom event, they had many gift with purchase, so I did receive a gift with purchase, and here is what I received. And these are very common, so when Jo Malone has their events, it's very common for them to give this as a gift with purchase. And they also give plenty of samples. All you have to do is ask. So it's a nice little leather case here, and when you open it up, it has a little magnet. It has 2 fragrances. And this one is the Nectarine Blossom and Honey Cologne. And this is a 0.3 fluid ounce, so it's a pretty good size for a free sample. And then this is the, I thought I had gotten a different scent, but this is even better. And then this one is the English Pear and Freesia. So I'm very happy that I received this, because these 2 scents, and just to give you an indication of how the size is between the 2, so those are pretty good sizes. So together it would be a ½ ounce, so it would be one half of one of these bottles. These 2 scents, the Nectarine Blossom and Honey and the English Pear and Freesia, are the scents that are most often mixed with their other scents in the fragrance combining categories. You'll see these 2 scents come up a lot to be mixed with the other fragrances. So I'm just so excited to get started with these. If you ever pass by a Jo Malone counter in any of your department stores or a freestanding store, if you are somewhere where there's a freestanding Jo Malone, I know that before I started purchasing Jo Malone, and I actually knew someone who worked at Jo Malone, which gave me an invitation, which made it easier for me to go in and start asking about the products. I know that before I knew that person, I was intimidated to go over there. I was thinking, oh my God, this is so crazy expensive. There's just no way. It looks so fancy and so, I don't know, so luxury that I thought, they probably aren't going to talk to me. They're going to see that I'm not going to buy anything and they're not going to care less. I cannot stress to you enough, if you ever see a Jo Malone counter in your department store or especially a freestanding store, please go in. They are the nicest people ever. I've never been to a Jo Malone counter where the person who didn't work there wasn't the nicest person. They'll let you come in and try the soaps and the lotions and everything and walk out with a sample, and I guarantee you, if you walk out with a sample, you're going to be back to buy more. So this is just the beginning of my now growing Jo Malone collection, and I'm just so excited to start mixing and matching and starting my own little recipes. So that's it for my Jo Malone collection haul, and thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a great weekend. Bye-bye.